Garrett, Gracie!
These are my friends Garrett and Gracie. And Gracie really doesn't like movies all that much. They're just not her thing. Which is fine, but this means she knows next to nothing about most movies, including Star Wars.
Tell me, what do you know about Star Wars?
R2-D2, Darth Vader, Leia, Luke Skywalker. There's an old Jedi man, that's the teacher. And the girl with the bun. No, she has buns like this, I think. That's all I got.
So, because she knows next to nothing about these films and doesn't really care, the three of us thought it would be fun to take her to see The Rise of Skywalker to see if she could follow it with little to no context. This was the result. We just got back from watching The Rise of Skywalker. And Gracie, what did you think?
It was confusing. They didn't call any of the characters by their names. I thought Kylo Ren and Rey were the same person, which left me thinking, who is Kylo Ren? Like the whole time.
Kylo Ren was the bad guy in black.
No, his name was Ben.
Yeah, that's also his name. Kylo Ren is like his bad guy name.
No, but his name was also Ben, and then another name also that they called him.
But Ben is like his real name. And Kylo is like the name that when he decided to go be a terrorist, he was like, I'm not Ben anymore, I'm Kylo. Because he thought that name sounded cooler, I guess.
What is this series? Also, the intro was not an introduction at all. That was not helpful.
Confession. I feel bad that we showed you this movie first, all right? Like, that was the intention, was like, hey, let's throw her into the last movie to see if she can figure out what's going on.
She can hang and she can't.
But at the same time, this is also one of the worst movies. Like, everyone is very disappointed in this movie.
Okay.
Because, like, a lot of the stuff that was bothering you when you were watching it, where you're like, what's happening? It's all moving too fast. It's all over the place. This is confusing. That doesn't make sense. A lot of that stuff, even within the actual series itself, doesn't make sense or was convoluted.
It was just, I feel like they would get in a pinch and be like, oh, well, let's just have them fall into a sinking sandpit where they find this magical sword that, has the coordinates to the magical triangle they're trying to find. And then she breaks apart the first triangle, and then boom, 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 she finds the second triangle willy-nilly out of nowhere, grasping the straws, truly.
So what was the main, plot conflict of the movie?
Rey is trying to figure out who her daddy is. Or her granddaddy. Her grandfather.
And who was her granddaddy?
Papillon? Does it start with Pap?
Yes.
Papatron? I was so confused. It was like, you're a Papatron, and then it's like, what is a Palpatron? Or what is it called?
Palpatine.
Literally so close. You're a Palpatine, surprise.
Did you have any idea what a Palpatine was? Had
No.
you ever seen that guy before?
No. He looked like Voldemort. He had bad cataracts, too.
Can you describe to me, in general, what happens in this movie?
I would say our main character is Rey, and all of her animal friends and human friends, ugly animal friends, are...
Just insult Chewbacca.
He's a gorilla.
Kind of does. He's like if a dog and a gorilla had a horrifying love child.
Ugh. I thought that Finn was going to come, with Finn and Rey were going to be close at the end.
A lot of us thought that.
Do the animals love each other too?
Which animals?
Like all the animals? There's just some weird animals.
Yes.
Weird. Like the whole Bonnaroo festival that happened. That was weird too.
Did you like any characters?
I liked the guy that looked like he was from the Wizard of Oz, the Tin Man.
C-3PO?
Excuse me? There was the guy who worked on CP3O. Did I get it right?
Almost.
Okay, I'll take it. The little itty bitty fella. Yeah, I liked him.
Can you
A lot.
explain the title? Do you remember the title?
It's not Kylo Ren. Rey becoming a Skywalker, which I assume is Lucas Skywalker. I don't know anything about him.
Who's
but
Lucas Skywalker?
Am I saying his name wrong?
Luke.
Luke Skywalker.
George Lucas. Luke Skywalker.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He was a Jedi, but I'd like to clear that up. Can we define a Jedi?
What do you think a Jedi is, based off of just what you saw in this movie?
They earn a lightsaber?
So that is a part
They
of
earn it?
being a Jedi.
Maybe they have to find it because she found one inside a brick. So all of the Empire is Siths.
Yes.
I thought you say the Empire does nothing wrong.
That's
That's a separate thing.
the
Okay.
running joke. Is the
It's not a
Empire
joke.
did-
Support the troops. Educate yourself. Learn the facts.
Which, another thing, so we go straight from the desert to the ocean. That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's
Continue.
two different planets. They flew
That
from
makes
one
even
planet
less
to
sense.
another. Why do you think she said there at the end that her last name was Skywalker?
Because she's not going to say, I'm Rey Palpatine. You know? That's not going to go over well.
Definitely not gonna say that.
How do you pronounce it again?
Palpatine.
Palpatine.
You
Literally
you
adding
get
one
closer
R.
every single time. It's great.
Just sounds like Paw Patrol.
Palpatine.
Oh, the spice
Yeah.
seller?
Mhm.
Is that what he... What?
Yeah.
Spice
Spice
seller?
Runner. Yeah.
Yeah. Does he mean like cinnamon and... No? Okay. Then does he mean drugs? Because...
drugs.
Ah.
All right. Well, that's just about all that we had. But before we finish, I want you to, in like 30 seconds, describe the entire movie. Because
Okay.
I want people at home who don't want to see the movie. I want them to be
Yeah.
filled in
Yeah.
by Gracie. I want you to tell them what they're missing here. You know,
Yeah.
so they're caught up.
Okay, so Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is about a young lady. Her name is Rey, and she is trying to figure out who are her ancestors, and has this struggle in her between the Sith and Palpatines and the goodness of her heart. Her friend Finn likes her, but she's oblivious. She has this arch nemesis, Ren, that, shocker, falls in love with her and denies his power for love and ends up sacrificing himself for her. Oh, the big bad wolf, Palpatine, comes back and he dies? We never really see if he dies or not.
He dies.
He dies?
He kind of disintegrated there. He pulled a Voldemort.
Yeah, and then peace is restored in the land, and she buries her lightsaber, probably for some unexpected child to find in 10 years, and for the next generation to fall in love with Star Wars again.
All right. Well, perfect. Thank you so much, Gracie,
Yes.
for participating in our strange little thing
Yeah.
and watching the movie. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Have me explain Harry Potter next time.
I might, because that would honestly be fun. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you next time.